Okay, so we're gonna get started. I've got 3:34, and this is the first meeting for the school year of 2025, Wednesday, August 28th of the Certified PPC group. So we'll call to order. The first thing you have on your agenda, and then we'll kind of talk about, look at the policy just to review it, is the approval of minutes. So for those of you who weren't here before, our last meeting was May 15th. You've got the minutes for that meeting as a part of your packet. Hey, that's okay.
Gotta take care of Daddy.
There should be another, yeah, there we go. So you have the minutes. Feel free to look over the minutes. If there's any questions, be glad to answer those. If not, we would just need a motion to approve the minutes from that regular board meeting.
I move to suspend the reading of the minutes and to approve them as presented.
I second that.
Okay, so I thought I had this done, but. Motion to approve. Okay, so we've had a motion and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All those opposed? Motion carries. All right, so the next piece is a review of the policy. So you have the policy on there about PPC. It does, I'm going to point out that it has some certain pieces in there that you need to be aware of. One of those is that the group needs to select officers. We really didn't do that officially. I don't know that we did that last year. Really, I think, chairperson and secretary. One of the things that I'm finding helpful is if the PPC would, I'll be glad to keep the minutes, I'll be glad to do the agenda, but this isn't my committee, right? This is your all's committee. I'll be glad to go over the agenda and lead us through it and all that kind of thing. If the group would like more detailed to the minutes than what I'm providing, right? Because this is what I use is pretty user friendly. You just drop in the motion and then it tells who's voting how and all that. But I'll tell you, the board, they wanted more information in the minutes than we had, and I said, okay, great. I just need a secretary to help me keep those because I can't keep the minutes and run the meeting and go over the agenda all at the same time, right? So that's no problem. If y'all want more information in there than what we've been putting out, as far as like details, that Whitney said this and Elizabeth said this, and then I just need somebody, secretary, to help keep those minutes, send those to me, I'll drop them in there and off we go, right? So that's kind of how we're functioning as a school board. And then I just want to note that most of you, I think, about half of us, I guess, are in the second year of a 2-year term. Technically, the policy says that when you're on PPC, you're on for a 2-year term. Now, we all know things happen, and so not a huge deal, but I'm just pointing that out. Just so we know, those of us who are on that second, you can run again, you can serve, but you will have to have an election for your position this time next year, right? Okay, any questions about policy 3.0? So, does anyone want to be nominated or nominate for a chairperson? Is this one of those? Now, let's talk about, that was a good question for, what was the purpose or what's the primary purpose of the chairperson? Really, I think unless you guys want it to function differently, I think a quality function of that is if PPC has something they want to speak to the board for or against, I would think that would be your chairperson, right? Because a lot of times, like when we've got something on the docket for today, we're not going to vote on it because I'm bringing it to you, and you have to have 10 days to review it. But when you get to that point, if you, as a committee, voted to up or down for that particular retention and recruitment piece, somebody may feel particularly strongly. And so either that person or the chairperson, whoever that, I'm looking at you because they were looking at you, right? Might choose to go to the board meeting and say, we really support this, or we really don't support this, that kind of thing, right? So that's kind of the way I would see that person functioning.
So I want to nominate Amanda.
I think Amanda would be amazing.
Yes.
Okay, so we got. Does that mean you're seconding, Charlotte?
Yes.
Okay.
That's me second. I learned a lot from you last time. Just how to run the meeting.
Okay, so we have a motion to nominate Amanda to serve as chairperson for school year 2025. It has been seconded. Any discussion? Hearing no discussion. All those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All those opposed? Okay, it works. So Amanda will be chairperson. All right, so do we have a nominations for secretary?
Oh.
Like you teaching, I'm going to nominate.
I second.
She's like, the perks of being
I
an
was like,
English teacher.
English teacher.
Yeah, don't ask kindergarten to.
Get a little one word.
Okay, so we have a motion and a second for Kyla to serve as secretary for 2025. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All those opposed? Okay, motion carries.
Well, you didn't make friends
I
with
can
this
help.
Okay, so the reason you're here this afternoon is we have an opportunity. So our ESSER money is going away. That money has to, meaning we have to spend it or we lose it, right? Nobody wants to lose it. This year, over the last, I'm going to say 6 to 9 months, we spent that on redoing all the HVAC units at MD. We purchased a bus with that. I think those are the two big things. We have enough as well. We have some leftover funds. So one thing that we can do with that is we can do a recruitment and retention bonus. One of the reasons, so let's kind of talk about like why now and why that's important. One is we have some key positions in our classified staff, some key para positions that are not yet filled. We have some key positions, I think 4 positions throughout the district with kitchen staff, food nutrition, that have yet to be filled. And I don't think I'm suggesting $1,400. I don't think a $1,400 bonus will hurt that at all. And so I think that's a big carrot to maybe help us get fully staffed in some of our classified spots. And we have to have the money obligated by the end of September 31st. And so providing this opportunity, or given this opportunity, I'm suggesting or will be proposing to you at our next meeting, because like I said, since I'm bringing this to you and it didn't generate out of here, then by law, I have to provide 10 days to allow you all to digest this information, talk about it. Is this something we want to do? Yes or no? What are the good sides? What's the bad side? That kind of thing. But I'm proposing $1,400 to each staff member across the district, both certified and classified, that will provide in essence, thank you for staying with us, retention piece, and hey, we've got these other positions, we'd love to have, applicants. And the right applicants, obviously, right? I mean, so questions, concerns, anything you want to talk about on this proposal today?
Well, I know we're going to be asked. This isn't replacing any potential future bonus for this year, or might
So,
it?
no, the short version is no, it's not replacing anything because we've not, other than the retention and recruitment bonus the district did, I think
Year and a half.
the semester before I got here, we haven't used, like last year when we gave the Christmas bonus, we didn't use ESSER money to do
Okay.
that. That comes directly out of operating.
And will classified PPC also have to vote on this?
Yes, they met on Monday.
Okay.
So their 10 days started Monday, your 10 days starts today.
And then we'll all meet again
Mhm.
in 10 days.
Yeah, because we have to have a vote up or down. Somebody asked me from a classified side, what about, can somebody get hired on, take the money, or maybe they're already here, take the money and quit the next day? Yeah, they could. I mean, that's a reality with any kind of time you do this. That would disappoint me, but certified, that's a little different because we have contracts, right? And so that piece doesn't necessarily impact a certified staff member like it would a classified staff member because we don't have the freedom to sort of just walk out on our contracts. You'll notice my goal would be to, I've put on here any staff member as of September 10th. That gives us, about 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks to sort of fill those other 4 positions. If we can get them in place by September 10th, then they'll be in place to receive the bonus.
And that is classified and certified both.
Correct.
Will you be advertising it with this retention bonus if it passes?
We could word it maybe possible, because I don't know that it's gonna pass, right? I don't see any reason why it wouldn't. I
Right?
don't think anybody's
I don't
gonna,
think anybody's gonna do it.
but I don't know. So from that standpoint, it's gonna kind of be word of mouth between now and then. I've already told like Victoria, hey, that might be something as you're talking to people,
Incentive.
right?
Right.
This is a possibility,
I think so. Close to Christmas.
Right.
Stuff like that.
So, but I would like to pay it out, you'll also notice in there, I would like to pay it out at the September payroll
Yeah.
Gotcha.
on the 20th, so.
And the next board meeting is on the 16th?
Yeah, but I can also do a special board meeting.
Okay. So when do we need to meet next? The 9th?
Whatever 10 days is,
I think that's a Friday or Saturday.
so I would say maybe that following Monday,
It's the 9th.
if that works.
Yeah. It's not.
I will probably, he'll do it for me. I'll probably have Craig run that one because I think I'm gonna be out of town on that day, but
Okay. It won't be a big one.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
A hard one to do.
So that's the 9th, is that what we said? Or is that 10 days, is that count that right?
Yeah.
I used to never be a calendar person, but now, I'm just saying, for sure. So turning 50 just went.
Okay. Anything else that y'all want to talk about while we're here?
When will we have our regularly scheduled?
That's a great
meetings?
question, Madam Chairwoman.
Excellent.
I don't, I mean, it seems like Wednesdays worked well last year. I don't know if Wednesdays continues to work well.
And so is that once a month?
Mm-hmm.
We were last year's schedule, if I remember right, was the last Wednesday of the month. But it could be. Let's see, I'm trying to think. I would say third or fourth Wednesday of the month allows you all to deal with things and have time to get them in front of the next board meeting. If you do the second Wednesday of the month, that only gives you 2 days to get something in front of the board if you had something you wanted to take. And so.
So what if we did the third Wednesday, so then if we had anything where we had to have 10 days or something, we would have enough time before the board?
Looks like the only one that'll not work is that,
Thanksgiving or
no, the
December?
Christmas break, yeah, so,
And I'm not sure, did we meet last December?
Yes,
We may have
we
taken
missed
December
one.
off.
Yeah, I don't
yeah.
We're missing
People are
one.
wanting
So that's the only one.
Right.
to break time.
Okay, so are we saying the third Wednesday? So the next one, right now, we'd then be scheduled to meet the 9th and then again on the 18th in September.
Unless there's something pending, just count the 9th as our September
You
meeting.
could do that.
Instead of the 18th and just start the schedule in
So
October.
now it's starting.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else for the good of the cause? Then we just need a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to that we adjourn.
Second?
Second it.
Who did? Tanya, okay. All right. All those in favor say yes?
Yes.
Any opposed? All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.